too many to love. The young girl in a crowded mall holding her mother's hand says, "So many people don't know me." A deep longing to be known, to be loved, not known, not loved. Are we human? How many people have to know us? How many people have to love us? Is it enough to be known and loved by God? This is a brief piece, a brief poem, but it delves rather deeply into a human issue. This little girl in a crowded mall holding on to her mother's hand, and she's looking around. There's so many people, there's escalators are up above, they're crowding in stores around her. And her simple experience, which comes to words, are, "So many people don't know me." It's an intriguing phrase. Now that I got this story from someone else, and this is what was quoted to me. And I was just fascinated by a young child saying that, putting it that way. It's not, I don't know so many people. It's her putting her experience this way. So many people don't know me. And that stimulated this reflection that I raised. So I'm kind of asking questions here about us as human beings. If we are unknown, if we are unloved, are we human? My suggestion is something very lacking for us in being human if we're not known or we're not loved in some way or other. We hope that all children somehow or other feel they're known by their parents, they're loved by their parents. And then a further question, how many people have to know us if we're going to be human? How many people have to love us? And then the big question, is it enough to be known and loved by God? So in this little piece, I'm raising some big questions. To be known and to be loved. We're not trees, we're not stones. Stones can lie side by side for their whole existence until they disappear or crumble or whatnot. And we don't experience that there's any consciousness or any exchange that we would describe as human. They're not known. They do not feel known. But for us as humans, this is a very important part of us being human, to be known, to be loved. But then how much? How much do people have to know us? How much do people have to love us for us perhaps to be mature human beings? But then that last line is very, very important. Maybe many people are brought up in a whole circumstance of hatred. Sad. What does that mean? Is it still possible that they know the love of God? There's a big challenge there. Do we know the love of God because people love us? And if in any way, in lonely, isolated situations, in any way we know the love of God, does that win over every other circumstance? This would be something I could hope for. too many to love. The young girl in a crowded mall holding her mother's hand says, "So many people don't know me." A deep longing to be known, to be loved. Not known, not loved, are we human? How many people have to know us? How many people have to love us? Is it enough to be known and loved by God?